Hey, baseball fans, it's time for baseball like you've never seen it before. It's time for baseball bloopers and blunders. You'll see things you never saw before on a baseball diamond. The goofs, the gaffs, the goofy gaffs. They're all here, so stay tuned. Yes, Martha, take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and while you're at it, get these guys some health insurance. Now, here's what you call a wet one. A real wet one. Looks like both teams got sent to the showers a little early. Well, even a chicken knows things can get a little squirrely out on the diamond. Like two runners scoring at the same time. Now, all this proves that you can be really good and still be pretty bad. He's going. He's gone. Yes, it's a game of inches, provided you know how to use your feet. When you do, you're a hero, and when you don't, you're a dirty dog. Now, this is using your head, and so is this. This is a game so unpredictable that even a hockey game can threaten to break out. All in all, baseball's made up of a lot of little things. Subtle moves that can make the difference between winning, losing, and embarrassing yourself before thousands of fans. Pitching is 90% of baseball, unless you're one of these guys. Now, the idea is to throw it over the plate. That's home plate, son. These guys have what you might call poor location. And this often results in getting relocated to the showers. Now, we know that baseball can take some pretty funny bounces, but none of these pitchers ever planned on this. The plate. It's that flat white thing on the ground in front of the catcher. You've seen the wild. Now let's take a look at the weird. Yes, they say it takes a lot of little boy in you to play this man's game. In fact, it's that childlike element at the ballpark that makes it so much fun for fans of all ages to enjoy the game. Now this is excitement. Now here's something only the chicken could pull off. The double reverse wave. How did he do that? Birdies are usually found in golf. This one's doing his imitation of Lenny Dykstra. I believe it was Casey Stengel who once said, "Can't anybody here play this game?" I guess not. Now let's take a look at the guys that provide the leather, the Big D. After all, a pitcher is only as good as the guys behind him, which means these pitches aren't very good. Now this is why they keep track of runs, hits, and errors. See what I mean? What a hot potato. Not only is this bumbling and stumbling and embarrassing, it often hurts. Now here's a good reason not to go on any circus rides prior to a game. Guess even the bullpen can mess a guy up. You think that baby was hot or something? Some say base running is a lost art. Well, at least these guys lost it. Others say base running is a science. Some of these guys, it's more like science fiction. There hasn't been this much confusion since Arnold Schwarzenegger married into the Kennedy clan. Just try as they might, these guys just can't seem to get it right. One thing's for sure, none of these will make the plays of the week. Unless, that is, you spell weak W-E-A-K. All in all, these base runners need to get up in the morning and try it again. Okay, baseball fans, what's green, stupid looking, obnoxious, and annoying? No, not Jose Canseco. Now here's a Houston Astros fan. And this is beautiful downtown Cleveland, any day of the year. Here's Dave Kingman making a comeback, while Morgana shows fans a thing or two about this nation's favorite pastime. All in all, these people are strange, wacky, weird, odd, and unusual. Thank goodness they're all at the ballpark and not loose on the streets. Now, baseball fans are basically a harmless lot. Just don't give them anything to throw onto the field. What a group of weirdos. happens when you play the Tigers. They're a running team. What speed! What leaping ability! He's safe. And here's the Battle of the Birds. Now, even though that little ball is round and seems kind of easy to hold, don't kid yourself. It can be a tricky little monster, slipping and sliding and making you look stupid. Sometimes even a big glove can't help you look good. Sometimes it's just not your day. Stretching, reaching. Never have so many tried so hard with so little success. Everyone has a bad day, I guess, but that's ridiculous. Maybe they should try peach baskets and roller skates. Never liked that station anyway. Gee, this is starting to look dangerous. Forgot some. Well, I hope nobody gets hurt. Here's a tip for you young fielders. Catch the ball. Let's tour the weird world of baseball, where the unusual is usual, where the good is bad, where players say what? Well, these are not the moments that you see in the highlight film. These could be some moments, however, usable for extortion at parties. Even the fouls are foul. And so are the pickoffs. And this is a real cheap way to get a pop fly. There it is again. You're out, son. While male bonding reaches a new low. These guys could be in a Levi's Dockers commercial. We finish this segment with Billy Martin's younger brother, Shecky Martin, showing the ump just how properly to throw yourself out of the game. You wondered how today's baseball players learn such foolishness? Why, they got it from their parents. Yes, foolishness in baseball has been going on since Babe Ruth was Baby Ruth. A tour of these newsreels can tell us quite a bit. Not only how screwed up the generation of baseball plays was, but how the whole society was a little strange. All in all, the players and the fans of an earlier generation had just as much fun at the ballpark as we do today. Hey, maybe even more. My, things really were simpler in black and white. Well, just remember, baseball is a fun game. The great moments and the moments that had nothing to do with baseball all provide a lot of enjoyment. Know where Michael Jackson got his moves. Welcome to baseball's Hall of Shame, where even the best can have a moment they wish that they and everyone else would forget. Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you practice. Doesn't matter how hard you train. Sometimes you're just gonna screw up. Sometimes you have to take things into your own hands. Well, sometimes even a little voodoo won't help. See what I mean? These guys need a little bit more than voodoo. Their gloves are made by U.S. Steel. But don't get buffaloed into thinking that these are bad players. Bloopers and blunders happen to all the pros, sometimes even to the cons. Looks more like pinball than baseball out there. Why, in baseball's Hall of Shame, even a heads-up play like that can give you a migraine. This is being so bad, you're good, while these players are not bad. These guys must think it's soccer, or hockey, or something. Maybe football? Sure isn't baseball. In fact, this looks like a clinic on how not to do things on the baseball field. When you bloop on the ball field, it can be forgiven. When you blunder, well, things happen. But these guys have brought baseball's bloopers and blunders to new heights. Or is it depths? Hope you've enjoyed this tour of the worst baseball has to offer.